He got me at the Cheesecake Factory, y'all. I ain't getting out this car. Mm-mm. Yes.
Would you want me to open the door for you?
Look.
Are you? You're recording me?
Yeah. Yeah. This is the Cheesecake Factory. This is the Cheesecake Factory, y'all.
What's the problem with that?
This is a chain restaurant. Who takes someone that looks like this to a chain restaurant?
You want to talk about it? I'm fine with talking about it, even in front of them.
Oh, yeah, I want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Come on, get up on in the car. Yeah, we're going to talk about it.
Early, and even have some time to get to know each other on the way there, and while we're in the parking lot.
I mean,
and waiting for a reservation.
We can still get to know each other. Isn't there another restaurant you can call that, like, you know, equivalent to that? I mean,
I literally
you don't understand. Look at me. I cannot go in the Cheesecake Factory.
There's nothing wrong
I will die. That's embarrassing.
Listen, as I said, I have very specific certain expectations for that. I can tell it's not gonna be there. And maybe we're not right for each other. So, respectfully, I'm gonna just drop you off at home.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Yeah, I love it.
So, you just want to call it a night? I mean, Isn't there some kind of compromise or something? Ladies, can you believe this?
I'm sorry, y'all.
But
if I don't feel respected, I'm not gonna go through with the rest of the day.
Well, I mean, you are serious. You're really leaving.
Yeah. I mean, you didn't want this place anyway, right?
I mean, I understand that I was late. I understand that. I understand that I could have been a bit more cooperative. You made some good points. That's why I'm willing to compromise. Are you sure you want to go home?
I don't have a lot of rules.
Super late.
A lot of expectations for a first date, but I've already set them, and you've broken every one.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. We're dropping you off.
What's going on, guys? This is Young Lee Jr. Excuse in the background. This is just after the Jags and the Saints game, so they're doing analysis on this. But I want to talk about. I know this has been going on for a little bit though, but kind of late on this. But I just want to weigh into some of my thoughts. So we have the Cheesecake Lady, right? I guess they want to call her. Some people might think it's a skit, but apparently it went viral, right? And I know she did some serious interviews, okay? But she was supposed to go on a date with this guy. The guy, I believe, was white or Indian, and taking her to a cheesecake factory. And she recorded herself. She thinking that maybe it's supposed to be some type of luxurious place. And personally, a cheesecake factory is actually any place that you take in a woman and you're courting them, which is the intent to marry them or to have a committed relationship. I think you should be grateful. Like, I don't know what pretty much what led to the whole thing, like going, them like dating or talking. But I mean, the cheesecake, or if the gentleman, we don't know if the gentleman actually promised her to go somewhere else. But a Cheesecake Factory, I mean, I've been there before, and it's actually really cool. I mean, you get dessert, it's a wait time. It's pretty fancy in my eyes. It's not like a 5-star type of treatment, but the thing is, though, the whole purpose is you want to take that person out so you can go ahead and see how that person is in public, or you guys are equally yoked, or you have things in common. And usually it can be a park. You can get some ice cream at Cold Stone. You can go to the movies. You want to see how this person is out of their element, right? And maybe you go ahead and make a decision if you want to be with this person or not. So my thing is, I just believe that she was a little petty on this sense, because as this man, not knowing that he probably picked her up, spent some gas money and some time, and to have some consideration to actually take her somewhere nice. It's not like he took her to McDonald's or Burger King. I'm not saying it's wrong. There's nothing wrong with those places. You should be grateful if someone is spending time and taking time out their day just to get to know you and taking you to a particular area. But the whole thing, she was just there, like it was all over TikTok. She was just angry, just kind of like disappointed, and I just think that this is this is probably one of the reasons why you got some men to kind of be hesitant in dating, or just have the mindset like, hey, if I don't get a hit it quit it, or I don't get some in the bedroom, then it's just, she wasting my money. I don't care about her. Hey, it is what it is, man. I'm not going to treat her. I'm not, that's why people believe that chivalry is dead, because of these type of some women. Not saying all, maybe ungrateful, of the gesture that some men do to go out their way to seek the woman's approval. But with this gentleman, man, I mean, I don't think he did the wrong thing. I mean, I just think it's something from her personal preference that she was angry. Now, I remember before I was married, I dated some chicks, and one chick was kind of upset because I decided not. I decided, hey, I was like, we're gonna go here, and I didn't give her any type of options where we wanted to go. And this is before we started to proceed on our date. And some women kind of like, when you take charge, like, hey, we're gonna go here, and it don't even have to be nothing crazy. It can go. You can be at a museum. I know a dude who took a girl to a library. I don't know how that worked out, but maybe they decided to get out some books that they like, and he just want to see how she are, intellectually, and they have an intellectual conversation about certain things. But I mean, you don't have to go to that extreme, but it don't really have to be anything crazy. Like, you don't have to break the bank, just especially if you get to know the person. So that's the biggest thing. I just think that, she was just really had the material mindset, like, hey, instead of me getting to know this individual, he take me to a nice spot, cheesecake. After cheesecake, hey, we don't know if he had intentions to take her to the movies, or maybe the next day, set up the next day, we're gonna go to a nice fancy restaurant or so. But the thing is too, I mean, this is not his wife. This is not, so this is someone that, he was dating, and I felt like he was all in the rights to take her there, or he could have took her anywhere, to the park or whatever, like I said, stated before. And there shouldn't be nothing wrong with that. It's two people coming together, knowing and getting to know each other, and you will actually find out, hey, do I want to spend the rest of my life with this individual, so. But my thing is this, because this has been going on for like weeks now, and I was hearing other people's opinions on it. People was actually having panels on it too, and I was just like, oh my goodness, man. But I just couldn't believe it. People was kind of roasting her too because of her lipstick, saying she got this cheap lipstick. I know she not talking and sitting up here and saying, getting mad that her man took her to a cheesecake factory. You should be grateful that he decided to take you to a cheesecake factory because some men won't do this. Some men would just be like, hey, hey, we're gonna go here and that's it, or we're gonna do this Netflix and chill. We're gonna do this at my place and call it a day, and I'll take you any time of the day. So, I just think that, she kind of blew up a beautiful moment. And I don't know if, for the most part, if they're going to still keep dating or anything, because I know you got to be careful. Some people try to do things to be viral. But if this was the case, though, this should be like a message, man. Just be grateful, for the guys. The guys do kind of a lot, man. Especially if it's a decent guy, he got a job, taking care of himself, and we are wired to be attracted to the. I'm not saying all, because you got some like the same sex, but I'm just saying we wired to have love, right? To be attracted to an individual, and you want to go out your way, especially as a man in this Western civilization, this culture, they were programmed to like, hey, man's supposed to approach, man's supposed to approach the woman, pursue the woman, and to order to follow up with that, take her out somewhere nice in a particular area. And I think this man made a great decision, but for her, it just wasn't up to her standards. It is what it is, though. If I was him, because I don't know nothing about the woman, if I was him, I was just like, hey, man, let's just move on. Had a good time with you. I don't know if she got out the car and went. I was just like, hey, keep going, and you know what kind of individual she is, because now, I mean, it's all about, hey, I need to go here and to go. And if you continuously to have a relationship with this woman, you don't ain't no telling if she's going to be, kind of demanding, or is just a little bit ungrateful. And that can be a recipe of disaster, for if you decide to pursue a long-term relationship. So, but with the whole cheesecake thing, I just thought it was kind of a little bit goofy. I just want to go ahead and just express my thoughts on there. I believe that this young man did nothing wrong in this situation here, but the woman wouldn't have been grateful. She should have been grateful, know the individual, hey, his finances, know what he do for a living, or what's his dreams and goals, and continuously to build a potential relationship with him, or a foundation with each other, man. You never know. Like, could have surprised you with a lot of things. You probably know some individuals there that can hook you up on things, probably take you to an NBA game. You don't know, but the thing is that you're just judging them from the outside. Like, okay, well, he taking me here. and she refused to get out the vehicle. So I'm just like, oh goodness, man. So, but things like that happen. Maybe it's just a sign like, hey, she's not the one. Just continue to move forward. But the thing is young men dating, you don't have to break the bank to impress someone. Don't do that, because now she's gonna start using you, and then she's gonna start expecting that if you guys consider to pursue a long-term relationship. Like I said, you can have little money. You can go to, like I said, not even the movies, traditionally Chili's, Applebee's. The first day was Chili's with my wife, and I'll never forget. Then we went along the beach side and started walking around the shore or the boardwalk, downtown areas. I mean, this is when you start to understand people's interests and likes. You can go hiking for dates, picnics. Think you can play a board night. It's many things, man. That's literally inexpensive. But that's when you gotta just continuously, that's when you have a respect for each other, though. But hey, it is what it is, though. Maybe I'm looking too deep into it, but that's just my thoughts on that. But I don't want to draw this video too long. Just my thoughts on that whole cheesecake girl thing. But it's been a lot going on in the world, so I know it's been kind of like siding for a little bit just due to work issues. Well, not work issues, just working in general. But it's been kind of tired. But I'm gonna go back in here and just be more consistent and making more videos. But thank you guys for everything. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Colorado's is on a bye week, so next week I'm just gonna start doing some analysis for some tips for them to defeat UCLA, and maybe they could be back on track. But that's all we have to say. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this cheesecake thing, man. I know it's a little bit old, but I just wanted to know my viewers' thoughts on that, man. Was he wrong or was she wrong in a sense? And if not, I don't know if they're pursuing each other anymore. Should he move on? Okay. What do you think is your standards for like good first dates? For females or whatever, though. But to me, it should be a place that's just really regular. Like even Steve the Dean back in the day, you even said a dating coach, they'd be saying, hey, don't take a woman, I don't know, expensive date. Like, why do that? You do something that's within your means. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. You know what type of person she is. She shouldn't judge you what type of place you take her on a date. That's very superficial. But anyway, that's all I had to say. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video. That's all I had to say. I'm out. Deuces.